Hey guys, Joe here and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know, this channel is going to be all about music tutorials. So whether it's production, sound design, marketing, whatever, I can cover it here. So if you have any suggestions on any videos, please drop me a comment down below. And of course, if you did like these videos, give me a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button. So in this video, I want to basically go over how to really push your SoundCloud accounts, how to get a lot more plays and followers and reposts and likes. And also I want to tell you one huge way of doing this. It doesn't cost you a penny and it can even make you money. Okay, so let's get started. The first few ways I'm going to show you are going to be all the ways that are free. For instance, the first way I would always recommend is popping over to the Repost Exchange, which is this site here. If you haven't seen it already, it's a really good site to get some reposts for free from fellow people like yourself. All you need to do, click Get Started instantly. It should just link to your SoundCloud account. Connect and continue, and then you'll be brought to this page here. Just follow the sign up process and do all of that and get that out of the way, and then once you're here, it's really simple. All you do is just browse campaigns and then you can repost for other people. That then gives you credits, which you can see here, and then you can then use those credits to then buy reposts of other people. So you can go to someone and request that you put a repost up, or you can even start a campaign and people will choose your track just like you chose theirs. This way is pretty good. It's free, as I said. You can buy more credits. I'll get onto that a bit later. But yeah, this way is a pretty good way of getting reposts. And the other good thing about it is the way they work their pricing is it depends on the amount of followers you got, and it also looks at how active and how good your followers are. So if those followers aren't very active, then you won't need to pay for those. So I think it's something like 1 token is for 100 followers or something. So it's actually pretty good value. But yeah, take a look at it. As I said, it's a nice free way of getting some extra reposts. So another way you can get reposts for free and get some plays is simply by looking at free repost channels. So if you come to SoundCloud, just type in free repost, and you can find, there's a channel here, free repost. You can just go onto it, and most of them will have something on there to do, like this one here. You just need to follow them, and then they'll repost your track. So you can do that for as many as you can find. So again, that's completely free. You can also do repost for repost, so reach out to other people that have a similar sort of following to you in terms of genre of music. I would only really stick to people that have a similar following, because if you approach someone with, say, 100,000 followers, the chances are they're not even going to respond to your message. So what I would then do after that is look at something called Hyped It. If you haven't seen it before, really good. You can get download gates, so people have to basically repost your track in order to download your music if you want to do it for a free download. But you can also submit to blogs and promotion channels. So you just go to login, go to promote your music. Just been logged out here. Log in with SoundCloud, and then you can just go to promote music. Free and paid options. Just select any track for now. And then you'll get brought to this page here, and this is where you can basically submit your music to all of these channels. It will tell you here whether they're paid or not, but if you come right down to the bottom, you can see all the ones that are free, all these here. Yeah, again, it's a really good way of getting some free reposts, and yeah, the best part is obviously it doesn't cost you a penny. There are some downsides, being it can be very time consuming, and it's not always that rewarding. I mean, it can be if you find some good channels and stuff, and if they really like your music, they'll repost it. But generally, for the time you put in, it's not amazingly rewarded. So that's why this will get you the least amount of plays and stuff. But again, it's free, so if you haven't got a budget, this is going to be by far the best thing for you to do. So the second way is obviously paying for promotion. Some people are really against paying for promotion. I have no idea why. You're marketing it as a business, right? So you're not going to not market it a business, because that will just never ever work. Any business that is successful has pretty much paid for marketing at one point or another. So don't feel bad about paying for promotion, because everyone does that. It's completely different to paying for fake plays, because that you don't want to do, because there's just no point. So paid ways. Again, you can do it with the repost exchange, because you can buy more credits. So again, the more credits you buy, the more reposts you can get. Soundcloud, the reason why I've brought this up here is pretty much the same as what I said here, the repost channels. You get a lot of that are free, but then you also get ones that you need to pay. For example, if I just put in EDM repost, you can see all these here. These are just channels dedicated to reposting people's music. Now, of course, they're a business, they're not going to do it for free. So you submit your track here, and more than likely they're going to respond to you with a price list. And I say a price list because 9 times out of 10 it won't just be the 186,000 followers here. They'll have a network. As you can see, they've already tagged a load of them, so you can pay between whatever they charge for just their channel, and go all the way up to their maximum channel. So that varies between each account. But yeah, it's a really good way to get plays and reposts. Again, sky's the limit really. It's all down to your budget. If you have a lot of money to spare to put into music, then the sky really is your limit. You can just keep paying for promotion until you're happy. The other one I want to go through is Hyped It. Again, you have all these channels that you can submit to, and again, it's just like SoundCloud, where you can submit to them, and they will then come back with a price list and tell you how much they want, and how many followers they can get, and so on. So again, that can be very, very good. And last but not least is Pump Your Sound. Very, very similar to Repost Exchange actually. Forgot to mention this in the free examples, because you can also do it exactly the same as the Repost Exchange and repost tracks. You get coins and then use them to repost your new track. So yeah, again, exactly the same as Repost Exchange. The only downside to all these paid promotion really is the fact that it can be expensive, depending on how much you really want to spend. Depends on how much you're obviously going to get. And so some people can't afford much, so they can't really get much promotion. That's really the only downside. Other than that, it's perfect. You're always gonna be guaranteed to get good plays if you can pay for the promotion, because it will just be guaranteed to get in people's eyes. Now obviously that will depend on how good the track is. If it's a really good track, naturally it will get more plays than if it's a very average or below average track. So that's the main parts about how to grow your SoundCloud following and plays. Typically this is where most people will stop and say this, just go ahead and do this and you'll be fine. I want to talk to you about one other thing which is pretty huge. A lot of people don't tell you how to do it. A lot of people don't know how to do it, and a lot of people just haven't thought about doing it, which is actually growing your own network. So like I said with SoundCloud, you have all these channels that have their networks, and they'll then go ahead and repost your track for a fee. You can build your own network. There's nothing stopping you. You can use something like Pump Your Sound or SoundCloud Planner, and you can just grow a network, get it nice and big, and then of course you can repost your track to your whole network. Now on top of that, you can then trade with other network owners. So what I mean by that is, if you have a network of say 100,000 followers, you could then go to another network owner that you know, has a similar size network or even bigger, they can just limit how much they trade with you. So you can then repost their track to your 100,000, and then they would then repost your track to their 100,000. And you can do that with all these different traders out there. I'm going to do another video that goes into this a lot more detail, how to build it, where to find these traders, and everything else you need to know about growing your network. But this can be an amazing way of getting, you know, well, basically free promotion, because, you know, it's just your own time. And also you can then sell that to other people. You can sell, you know, repost to other people and make money from it. But I'll go into that a lot more in the next video, and I will teach you how to grow your repost channel, where to find buyers that will pay for reposts. I will teach you how to contact other traders and everything else you need to know to do with it. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. I hope you're looking forward to the next video on how to build your own network. And of course, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.